Libra, something about an old pet could be on your mind. Whether you're talking about an old pet that you have, you see something that was an old pet, or maybe you have a new pet that reminds me of your old, reminds you of your old pet, and you're talking about it, or maybe you're gonna be reminding somebody of something. There also could be some type of message or momentum, like you get some type of energy about a new beginning or a new idea. It's like, oh, let me try this, or let me see if I can get this to work, or maybe this can help, or there's some type of message about something. You also could be organizing, rearranging something, and or just trying to structure something. You're trying to think something through. Someone could be dealing with the courts or with someone of a position of authority, your boss, or just someone who has some type of power. You also could be forgetting something. It's like, damn, what was I going to say? What was I going to do? It's like it's like, damn, I forgot. Make sure you're saving as well. All right, what we got for Libra? You could be learning something new, learning how to do something, and or adapting the way you do something. It's like, okay, heavy on the adapting. It's like, okay, I'm going to change something, or I'm going to tweak something just a little bit. Something about the 13th could be important of next month. The 13th, between the 13th and the 18th. Okay, so there was a change with someone that you consider practical. This is more than likely a feminine. Maybe you want to change the way that you interact with this person, and or there's a change with them in general. Okay, some type of deception that was supposed to be moving forward, some type of idea or passion is now being looked at by someone else. You also could be changing the practicality of something, and you're confused on how this is going to help you when it comes to your career. It's like, okay, well, I do this for a full time, and I'm trying to get this to work, but I'm not sure where this is taking me. I'm not sure if this is going to just be a risk, or if this is something I should be confident about. You also could be you could be having multiple people around you. Okay, so you could be married, or you were partnered with someone. Y'all had some type of house, some type of kids or something, and you're unsure where this relationship is going. It's like you got your eyes focused on this way, and you're trying to move slowly or create some type of routine. You also could have someone else in your background that you slowly communicate with from time to time, and then they do too. They have someone else that they're looking at, and they feel like it's not working with them, or they're mediocre, but it's an opportunity for them to focus elsewhere. Y'all both got your eyes elsewhere. Okay, so figure this out. You also could be wanting to go through a change when it comes to a relationship with someone. Maybe you made a decision or judgment back in 2013 or 2018 or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you're making a decision about someone that there's an age difference. Like, oh, well, this person was like a 10-year difference, or there's a major age difference between you. You feel like this person has some type of practical leadership or skill or a career to themselves, and they're trying to be patient with, how they move forward or how they do certain things. There could be some type of sudden revelation and or change. Somebody may be disappointed or regret some type of dishonesty. This may be related to their home and or their marriage. Somebody could be feeling deceitful when it comes to reaching some type of milestone, but they're confused by it. And this is causing them to be cold and or isolating themselves. What does this have to do with you? You may kind of pull back and think like, okay, if I offer this person love, are they open to it? What do they think about it in the beginning? Can they adapt to something when it comes to what I do with confidence? Or you wonder if something's going to be in balance or not. You want to approach this person. Okay. Outcome if you approach them. Something may be a burden. Somebody's going to hold back and or block you. They may feel like you're trying to secure something out of patience, or not patience. It's like they feel like it'll be a burden to hold on to this and or to go towards you. It's like, okay, thank you for seeing me and acknowledging me, or thank you for coming back to acknowledge some type of deception or whatever the case may be. But I'm healing. I've already decided on this relationship or whatever this case is a long time ago, when I was secretly going through something that I feel like I had to put my guard up against anyway, or at the point that you were secretly trying to put your guard up against me, I closed this out and decided it was it. Okay, so somebody made a decision and they're going to stand on it, and they may put you in your head because you're like, damn, I was sad. I was hoping that I would get a chance. Somebody's going to be like, yeah, no, thank you. Okay. Whether you or them. Okay, so we know that you have some type of fear about someone that you're dealing with because we know it's toxic, or you already know. You're not sure where this is going. Maybe somebody has some type of sexual relationship with someone else. Okay, this is someone that they feel like is very attractive. This could be someone that they find as a friend, someone that they are in their head about for whatever reason. They're part of this person's community somehow, some way. Maybe you have a friend that's somehow stuck with this person. There's two different women. I think there's one woman that this person is emotionally attached to, right? They could have a family with this person. They feel emotionally satisfied, a new baby, something related to their job. It just something wasn't working, okay? Especially if this is a Virgo. They could be dealing with the water sign. But there's another woman that they were sleeping with or in and out with, or maybe they just interact from time to time, and maybe you're friends with this woman. They're trying to put you in some type of fear or in your head about something long term. They want you to be heartbroken. You need to get away from this person. How do you know them? Something practical. But you're trying to ignore them. Do you work with this person? Are they friends with someone else that you know? You need to get away from this person. This is a woman that somehow knows the person that you were dealing with and or sleeping with. Or they're connected to the person who is. Somebody could be lying. I don't know. I don't like it. It's giving a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of women. And I don't like it. You can reach out if you want to talk about it. Alright, what else we got for Libra? Maybe somebody knows not to act up in front of you. Even if this is a pet, or it's like, yeah, when I'm around, it's not like this. Or when I'm around, something is different. What's going on for Libra? You could be around your family right now. You may feel like they're toxic. You may feel like someone, especially if this is an earth sign that you created a family with, is fixated on something that they're in their head about. Some type of betrayal, some type of ending. It's like they're mentally checked out. Your finances could be tied to someone or a job that's toxic, and that kind of got you in your head, and you don't know kind of what idea to take or what to do when it comes next to this. You need to make a decision. Maybe you feel like you're getting older and you're like, okay, well, I don't know, where I can go from here or how I can manipulate the situation for it to be in my favor, or I don't really know if somebody's secretly trying to manipulate me out of my position. It's something you don't trust, even if you've been in that position for a while. What else for Libra this weekend? You may be sexually attracted to somebody. You may want to communicate to them. It's like, oh yeah, I've been having my eye on you. I feel like you feel like this person knows. You may send them a message. Yeah. Maybe at some point in time you were spreading some type of gossip, or you had some bad thoughts about whoever that they were dealing with, or it's like you thought, okay, well, yeah, this person's happy, this person's struggling, they're trying to manage the situation. But the more that you kind of pay attention, you're realizing that this person is actually being strong, because the person that they're dabbling with, or whoever's around, they're actually unstable. Maybe they sleep in their car, or they have some type of issue. They do. And they're trying to heal, or this person's just a part of their family. So the person that speaks up, or the person that that you know somehow, some way, you see them as a queen in multiple ways. But at the same time, there's some type of conflict about you actually getting with this person and seeing if this could be something that can grow. So you kind of just sit back and some type of authority figure. You kind of like watch them. It's like, okay, well, I want to see his type of success, or I just want to see, if you recognize something, or I don't know. Maybe you're also trying to recognize something with someone else that you were dealing with that's not good for you. And this could be the water sign, or just someone who's a mother figure. Something also could be testing your patience this weekend. So FYI when it comes to that. You may have some type of public speaking event, or maybe you do something online, or maybe you have to speak up. You're going somewhere, and it's like, okay, well, it's my turn to present something. Maybe you're speaking up, or you're presenting something in church, or you have some type of idea you're taking to the family. There's something that you're going to speak up about. You got some type of proof or knowledge about something as well. Maybe you're going to just speak up and tell people, like, hey, yes, I was married or committed to this person, but we're trying to take things in a different direction. Things are going to be more balanced, and things are going to be more practical when it comes between us. It seems like y'all have the energy to get things to work between y'all regarding the lies and the issues and the toxicity. I don't know. Maybe you're going back to say, well, yeah, I'm going to go through my DMs and tell people that I'm going back to my old person. Or maybe I'm going to go back to this person and say, well, yeah, this is what was going on when we first met, but this is not what's going on now, or something like that. Okay. I'm just thinking about the Beyonce concert. I don't know. Something about that particular dance. Maybe you are watching somebody. What's the cowboy something? I can't remember. I guess it's the cowboy. But it's with the guy. His song. She did her little break dance. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't Cali Crash. I don't know the words. I ain't gonna hold you. Make sure you're not keeping things up for appearance. Okay, be honest with yourself. What's going on for Libra? What's going on for Libra? Somebody may say, oh, well, let's try to do something this way. And then at the point in the time that it's time to do it, they don't really actually commit to it. And it's like, oh, my God, here we go again. We're already on the wrong foot. We already got some type of issue. And, you know, it's already not working. Somebody's just uncommittal. They like to isolate themselves. They like to think in their mind, like, oh, well, I had the idea that I could do this. Or I thought I could change it. And it's like, okay, well, how are you going to tell me? Or how is this going to help work or make this fix anything? And it's just like, oh, well, I don't know. I didn't think that far. It's like, okay, well, why do you feel this way? Oh, I don't know. I just feel like I do. It's like, what the fuck? You also could be ignoring some type of tension. It's like, you know what? I'm going to ignore the fact that there's some type of disharmony or some type of group conflict. I have the right mind that I can get through something, even if, you know, I'm not really motivated to make this work or something's one-sided. You could be setting yourself up for some type of false success. You also could be uncommitted when it comes to your job at this point. It's like, you know what, you don't really care. You feel like it's not giving you the finances that you need to anyway. Yeah, and so maybe you're trying to make a decision or you're waiting on someone to give you a call back or make a decision when it comes to you getting a job. You want a new beginning. You want things to be able to recover so that way you feel supported and or that you can collaborate and kind of do the things that you want. Maybe you feel like there's some type of abusive relationship and or some type of lies, gossiping, or whatever the case may be at your current job or wherever you currently are. Yeah, when you're overwhelmed by choices when it comes to it. But I do see some type of success. So you will know and or trust your way to some type of success. You will make some type of plan and something will go your way. Now, everything may not go your way. And it may make you feel exhausted and or burnt out from time to time. But still be ready to take some type of action. And versus holding on. Okay? Because you holding on is going to lead you to feel defensive and or some type of bad issue, some type of legal issue. And you're going to feel secluded about going through it. Okay? So trust yourself through that process. You also may have some type of clarity regarding a Virgo or a Gemini. Somebody is careless and unfocused. They're imbalanced when it comes to relationships. They may seem like okay, I'm a strong leader. I have some type of vision when it comes to my career or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, they're impulsive. They're stubborn. They're opinionated. They're immature. They move very quickly. They have their eyes set on one thing and that's what they go for. And they don't look at anything around it. So it's like, okay, well, I want this person and I'm going to go after this person. Fuck everything else that I got or the conflict that it's going to take for me to just go for it. I'm just going to go for it. You also may be getting a message that they're choosing to progress or move on or they're going somewhere else by themselves or they're going somewhere with the water sign. They're having some type of new beginning and you feel like they're misusing their power and or their ability. It's like somebody saying, well, I know somebody in the system or I know somebody that can help me with this, that, and the third. And so I'm going to let you do this so that way I don't overspend, so that way I can hold on to something. Or they're saying I have some type of position of authority. I can do something for myself and I'm going to either get this so that way you can't take some type of money from me or I'm moving, I'm traveling, or I'm doing this, that, and the third. So you're going to be stuck with some type of thing by yourself. It's like, okay, well, my job is moving me, or I apply for some type of transfer and I'm leaving out of here on the 30th, or, you know, in 3 months I'm out of here, whatever the case may be. 433 could be important. 412, 30, 64, 49. You can definitely be seeing 444 a lot. Okay. If so, any type of change or any type of like turning point that you feel like, oh, this is gonna make me feel like I'm disempowered or I need to give up, you are protected. You will have some type of support that comes in, even if you don't see it and or feel it in the moment. Okay. If you know, and I want to say that you're a masculine, you want some type of stability with someone, and this could be someone that you feel like is practical, someone that you feel like you could have some type of long-term vision with, but there's some type of chaos right now. You could be paying somebody, you could be supporting someone to cause some type of like hidden agenda, disconnection from themselves, or whatever. You need to heal, sweetheart. I'm not gonna hold you. You need to let this go. The only way to get the forgiveness that you're looking for, especially because it's given you are a Libra, the only way to get the forgiveness that you're looking for is to let this go. And at the point that you do this, then you will start to see, okay, I can have some type of peace and harmony emotionally. You know, all this disorganized and scattered energy that I was thinking, I was feeling, that I was communicating, all of this stuff I can release myself from. You may feel lonely and or antisocial for a moment, but then you're going to open yourself up. You're going to start to release some type of negative thoughts, okay? You need to get out of all this chaos. You're keeping yourself stuck. Okay? Stop waiting on somebody to come back and talk to you and heal something. Move on. Okay, what else? Just saying, What's going on for Libras if you're single? You could be still heartbroken right now. Maybe at one point in time you're passionate about the person that you wanted to be with, and or you're seeking passion because you are heartbroken. There's somebody that you're attracted to and you feel like there's some type of sparks. You're like, oh, I don't know if this is something real or this is just an adventure. So you're back and forth about it, and you're kind of keeping yourself kind of quiet and just, you know, covered up, kind of in the shadows. But I feel like they know. It's like you could be dressing something up as a friendship, and it's like, oh, okay, well, we're just, you know, running to each other on the right path. Or maybe because you feel like somebody has some type of boundaries. But you feel like this could be abundant, even if at the point that you have to move. But you are also feeling a void. So again, there's some type of back and forth. Libras and situationships. There could be an adventure, a date night, or something that y'all do this weekend. Okay, but I feel like at the point that you get yourself to go somewhere, you may be sad about another friend or somebody that you know in your past. Maybe there's some type of baggage with this, and they're completely closing this. Maybe you're anticipating going back to this person or being able to open up something as long as you gave an apology, but they feel like they were settling, or they're gonna feel like this now. They desire a new start. So it's like, okay, well, I was having this fling with someone else until I could go back to someone else, or until I got the courage to talk to them. And then when I talk to them, they're telling me no. So it's like, damn, I didn't really want to be stuck with this person. Or that's how they feeling about you if you're in a situationship with someone. They were trying to use you until they went back to someone. They was going to surprise someone and try to, you know, see if they can get married or whatever the case may be. What's going on for Libras and relationships? You could be waiting to get married. Congratulations. You're waiting on a proposal. Because it says an abundant surprise, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. I'm not going to go into when, how, and or why. Congratulations. Okay. Libras who are married. You have your person. From time to time, y'all still have butterflies. You still are doing things together. There's some trust here. It feels like you guys maybe wish for a gift, or wish that you could do something or gift each other something, or, you know, buy something in particular. So that may be something that, as an adventure that you see together, or they may even surprise you with it. Overall, it feels really good. Okay? Congratulations. I like it. All right. Let's see. What else we got for Libra this weekend? You may be trying to recover. You may be trying to focus on gaining. Whether you're in the gym, you're focusing on your gains, you're focused on your physique, your body, and or you're trying to gain your finances and save. What's going on for Libra? Okay, so you want to support some type of tradition. You want something that's going to be reciprocal to you. You want somebody that's going to be committed. But at the same time, you're feeling a little stuck. You feel like you got caught up in a situation that led into some type of grief and or regret. Okay, so you're trying to evolve out of this, and while still trying to collaborate either with them and or with yourself. Okay, you could be low-key trying to charm people, but not really putting in the work or the effort to do so. So it's coming off very conniving and trickery. Okay, masculine or feminine. And this is because you're in your head, you're overwhelmed. So don't be too impulsive to communicate with someone, even if you feel like you have to stay back and kind of learn yourself through a phase, or learn about relationships or whatever the case may be. Give yourself time to kind of be inquisitive about what's next. You don't necessarily have to talk to someone to figure it out. Okay. Overall, it feels like you're emotionally satisfied. Something may not get completed though, but it's like, you know what? It is what it is. It didn't close out the way it needed to. I didn't get this all the way done, but at least I started. Whatever this is that you're creating and or nurturing, it is going to help you escape and or move on. Okay, you may be a mother figure, you may know a mother figure, or someone who's truly intuitive, or you have some type of fulfillment and or giving some type of knowledge and or comforting other people. This is a practical blessing that you should tap into. Okay, especially if this is a passion of yours. All right, what else we got for, I was gonna call you Taurus. You definitely could be dealing with the Taurus. You also could be having some type of technical issues, Wi-Fi, your screen, something cracks and breaks. And I was thinking about Virgo's reading, chopped and screwed. So you may be going through a situation with someone, or you may be watching someone go through a situation, and you feel like they done got into a situation where they like fucked themselves over. If you're doing something against a Virgo and you're trying to be strategic, you may be the one that done fucked yourself over. Okay, be careful when it comes to this. What else is going on with Libra? You've invested in some type of community, some type of support group, some type of friendship. And maybe now you're starting to see that something's going to be a challenge or a burden. This may challenge your finances, something that you value in or how you look at yourself. There's some type of betrayal attached to this investment. There's a lot of conversation that's going on, or you're just like things are running through your mind and you just can't sleep about it. Maybe you know that you owe someone an apology. Maybe you were trying to betray someone who's younger than you. Either they're younger than you, or this is someone who's a parent. They have a child. They do something creative. And maybe somebody, okay, so maybe somebody was using you as a resource, Libra. And somehow this is affecting you. And I'm hoping you don't have any type of like title or something honorable to your name, and you're in your head because you're like, damn, I don't know what this is going to bring to me, even if I apologize. Somebody's going to look at you as the source of some type of issue. It's like, damn, I created some type of thing and now things are burning. And watch your soul, because it's giving like, I created a fire and I'm just not sure, you know, how I can help somebody, or I don't know, something like that could be going on. Alright, if you're watching somebody in your community, they're on social media a lot, or they're just kind of like living their life, they have some type of positivity, some type of knowledge to them. They could be taking a flight, or just kind of having some type of new start. Maybe they're heartbroken over their mother. It's like, you know what, I'm about to take a road trip. I need to get away. I just need to go do something. They're heartbroken over their mother and how they have to move on. Maybe this mother figure isn't as emotionally balanced and or intuitive. And they found out secretly what this person was doing behind the scenes. How they were talking and what they were saying, and how they created some type of challenge for them to get through. And even though they were able to get something to work for themselves, it was still like, okay, well, damn, you made me to work to be this practical. You were being strategic the whole time. So you may be watching somebody get through some type of hurdle. Okay? So you're like, well, why are they so testy? Like, why are they looking like that? Or why they got something else on their mind? But at the same time, it seems like they may have a wish come true when it comes to a milestone. So it's like, maybe you're watching somebody in two different elements. It's like, I don't know if this person happy or mad. I don't know. You're like, let me stay away. Let me kind of keep myself back and kind of just see what the fuck is really going on. Maybe you're watching somebody. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let's get you a general message, and then we'll get some confirmations. Weekend message for Libra. What's going on this weekend for Libra? Alright, you can have some type of good luck. You can feel like things are kind of smooth sailing. You also could be trying to use some type of wisdom to like avoid something. It's like, okay, well, let me make sure, especially at work, it's like, let me make sure I do this, I do that, and I just make sure anything that could be a slip and error or whatever the case may be, I'm extra careful. You also may be like, you know what, this ain't luck. I've been determined to get this. I've been determined. Somebody also could be determined to sleep with you. FYI. Yeah, they are. Again, there could be somebody that's an age difference. When it comes to someone that you have an age difference with, it seems like there will be some type of victory, but at the same time, somebody could be having some type of issues when it comes to leaving or moving, or I don't know if this is the right thing to do, or somebody can get stuck with someone, basically. Yeah, and they're uncertain about if this is going to help, if this is going to grow, or what they can do about it. Okay? You may sleep with someone and they end up getting stuck on them somehow, somewhere. Alright, for real, last message. It's also giving this is the last time, for real. Whether they're saying this to you or you saying this to them, Gemini could be involved. Somebody's definitely keeping tabs on you on social media. They want to date you, especially if you've never dated them before. But they also want to see who you are going to date. They're holding back their feelings, so they definitely have feelings. They want to see if you pick somebody who's going to be toxic. But it's like, no, you're not dealing with anybody that's going to have any type of fake apologies or whatever the case may be. You look between the lines. You know how to look for things that are hidden. You know how to go silent on people for sure at the point that they're trying to give you some type of like illusions or something. You've healed your heart, or you are starting to do so now. And if you're starting to do so now, you may regret some type of intimacy when it comes to someone. It feels like, well, yeah, I have some type of attraction and passion for this person, but, you know, it just brought some type of shattered foundation, some type of heartbreak somehow, some way. Especially because you're holding on to someone else who lives at a distance. And although the person that lives at a distance is putting you in a competition and they don't feel like it's an important connection, it's still something that you like, okay, well, I have romantic times with this person, or I'm thinking about it ahead. So I want to make sure I have a healthy appetite and or energy when it comes to making a decision about this ex-lover. You're still intertwined with someone. Okay? So figure that out before you go sleep with someone else, please. Thank you. Alright, anything else for Libra? So you see how I just automatically pick up something else? And I said I was going to let something go. It's time for you to retreat. Sit back and relax. Okay, reflect on your current and or past situations, especially things that did not make you happy. All right. Make sure you communicate and do so with patience. All right. Quick confirmations for Libra. Check yourself. They'll be checked. They'll get their karma. Slow down with them. For real, for real. Somebody could be on some type of pills and or lean. Somebody may need some type of pills because something's going on with their body. All right. It's getting steamy between y'all. Both y'all feel the tension. You have a negative mindset when things get tough. And yes, they do like you too. Somebody could be replaying sex in their head or in your head, but at the end of the day, you know it's done. Something about last call. You could be drinking a lot and or you're just going to the bar and you're just sitting there by yourself for a while. The initial T could be important. You need to adjust your method and or your expectation. Somebody definitely thinks that you're desperate. Okay, someone could be coming towards you or something could be coming towards you that's going to make you happy. Yes, they didn't know. A smoke shop or a smoke session could be important.